Good morning, everyone. Buenas and Hafa. The Committee on Environment, Revenue and Taxation, Labor Procurement, Statistics, Research, and Planning is calling this public hearing to order. The time is now 11:01 a.m., Thursday, May 18th, 2023. In compliance with open government law, notices of today's hearing were sent to the Guam Daily Post, provided via email to senators, stakeholders, and the local media, and posted to the Government of Guam Public Notices website. On May 11th, 2023 for the 5-day notice, and May 16th for the 48-hour notice. The purpose of this hearing is to receive testimony on 3 nominees. The first one is the executive appointment of Ms. Alexandria Sandy Gould Yao to serve as a member of the Guam Real Estate Commission. The second item is the executive appointment of Mr. Jason W. Baza to serve as a member of the Guam Banking and Insurance Board. And the last item is to hear testimony in the executive reappointment of Mr. Stephen R. Hollister to serve as a member of the Guam Environmental Protection Agency Board of Directors. Just to go over some rules of conduct, those called to testify will be in the order of those who called in advance prior to May 15th, followed by the order on the sign-up sheet. We'll reserve the nominees for last, best for last. If you brought written testimony today, we ask that you provide it to our staff, who can then make copies and circulate them. Those providing oral testimony will be first recognized by myself, and please begin by stating your name for record-keeping purposes, and if it applies, your organization. Senators will be given opportunity at the end of each panel to ask questions, and questions and testimony shall be confined to the substance or nature of the agenda. Personal inference as to character or motive of anyone testifying is not permitted. So now to begin our agenda, to hear testimony for the executive appointment of Ms. Alexandria Sandy Gould Yao to serve as a member of the Guam Real Estate Commission. Just some overview of the Guam Real Estate Commission. According to 21 GCA Chapter 102, the Guam Real Estate Commission consists of 7 members. Currently, there are 4 members. That is appointed by Imagahagan Guahan and then confirmed by I Legislatura. The Guam Real Estate Commission are to meet quarterly, but they may be called to a meeting upon the discretion of the chair. The functions of the commission is to adopt rules and regulations relating to the administration that has to be consistent with the law. And they can make recommendations for policy to the commissioner that they may deem beneficial and proper for the welfare and progress of real estate licensees and of the public and of the real estate business on Guam. This is an important power. The Commission shall have full power to regulate and control the issuance and revocation, both temporary and permanent licenses that are issued under 21 GCA. So notices were sent to Director Daphne Shimizu of DRT, as well as Chairman Frank Pangilinan of the Real Estate Commission. As of today, we received written testimony in full support of Ms. Sandy from the former Real Estate Commissioner Christopher Murphy, and the current Commissioner, Chairman Commissioner, which is Frank Pangilinan. So now at this time, I'd like to recognize those who are here to provide oral testimony. As of now, we have the first one signed up is Anthony Goodwin. So buenas, good morning, Mr. Goodwin. Yes, if you can press the button. It should look red when you press it on.
Okay, it's on now. Okay. Buenas and half a day, Senator Sabina Flores Perez, Committee on Environment, Revenue, and Taxation, Procurement, Statistics, Research, and Planning. Boy, you have a job, a big job, and I thank you for that. We thank you for all of this responsibility with you and your team up there. I'm writing to wholeheartedly recommend Alexandria Sandy Gould Yao. She has a lot of names. Actually, she has one more name, which is missing from here, Joan, in her official legal name. But she does have a lot of names, but we all call her Sandy. For the position on the Guam Real Estate Commission, I've known Sandy for over 32 years. Yes, I am over 32 years old. And I can confidently attest to her exceptional qualifications, unwavering dedication, and exemplary professionalism in the field of real estate. If her mother, Clotilde Didi Castro, were here today, I'm sure she would agree with everything I'm about to say, but she would most likely poke some fun at her loving daughter. So some of you might know her mother. She was with the Department of Education, am I right? For many years. Chamorro Studies. Chamorro Studies. So, si Diyos maasi. Didi. I've had the privilege of witnessing Sandy's remarkable growth and success as a real estate professional for all of these 32 years as her dear friend and colleague. Her comprehensive knowledge of the industry, coupled with her commitment to providing outstanding client service, makes her an outstanding candidate for the Guam Real Estate Commission. Throughout her career, she has consistently demonstrated deep understanding of real estate laws, regulations, and ethical standards. What sets Sandy apart is her genuine passion for advancing the real estate industry and ensuring the highest standards of professionalism and integrity. She actively contributes to the community by staying informed about current market trends, attending educational seminars, and participating in multiple leadership roles in our Guam Association and past Board of Realtors. She has mentored other real estate professionals to success. Her dedication to continuous learning and improvement is truly commendable. Beyond her professional expertise, Sandy possesses exceptional leadership qualities. She has proven herself to be an effective communicator, always attentive to listening to diverse perspectives and facilitating constructive dialogue. She excels at collaborating with colleagues and stakeholders, fostering a positive and inclusive environment conducive to productive decision-making. She has consistently demonstrated a strong commitment to serving the public interest. In addition to serving our real estate industry, she served for 6 years as a regent on the Board of Regents of the University of Guam and other civic organizations, including Mercy Action, Marianas Limited. Her deep-rooted sense of integrity and ethical conduct is reflected in her interactions with clients, ensuring transparency and trust throughout every transaction. Her dedication to upholding ethical standards aligns perfectly with the core values of the Guam Real Estate Commission. I have no doubt that Sandy will bring immense value to the Commission. Her breadth of experience, genuine passion for the industry, and exceptional leadership skills make her an ideal candidate to help the future of real estate regulation and practice. It is my sincere hope that you consider Alexandria Sandy Gould Yao favorably. Joan also. I firmly believe that her appointment to the Real Estate Commission will be an invaluable asset leading to positive contributions and advancements within the industry. Sandy is married to Brian Yao. Brian is right over there. And they have 2 amazing kids, Silas Alexander Sai and Bella, who both follow in their parents' path to success and contribution to community as medical professionals. She has 2 medical professionals in her family, by the way. Very remarkable. Should you require further information, please give me a call at 671-688-8198. My name is Anthony Godwin with Today's Realty. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anthony, and thank you for taking the time to provide this wonderful testimony and testament to Sandy. So appreciate it. Next we have on our list is Dwayne.
Good morning, Senator. Good morning, everybody. Very difficult to follow Anthony Godwin's written testimony, but it's so beautiful. I'm here, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Sandy on her nomination. This committee will flourish and succeed with her as a participant and a leader and a voice in real estate. I do not have any written prepared testimony. Excuse me, I'm here to really speak from the heart. Her and I have been working together very closely for the last 6-7 years, although we've been in the same office for the last 20 years. That's at Today's Realty, and I am an associate broker at Today's Realty. A few words come to mind: integrity, experience, leadership, confidence, and strength. Most of these qualities she has on a daily basis. Every single morning, every single evening, we communicate constantly, and she keeps me on my toes, and I think she'll keep the committee members on their toes as well. It's not an easy thing to do, and to be able to donate your time as a volunteer to help an industry that's so important on this island says 1,000 words. So I want to thank the governor for nominating her for this position. Senator Perez, thank you for the opportunity to speak on her behalf. I think she will be an amazing asset. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dwayne, for the heartfelt testimony. And now we have the nominee herself. If she can provide her testimony.
Thank you, Senator. I have been a licensed real estate professional and a member of the Guam Association of Realtors for 32 years. I have been a licensed broker for 24 years and have chaired or served on various committees of the Guam Association of Realtors and have been voted Realtor of the Year by my peers. Outside of being a realtor, I served 6 years on the UOG Board of Regents and as a member of Mercy Action Marianas Limited. I continue to elevate my profession and serve in capacities that can help people understand the complexities of real estate. As a commission member, I would like to see final passage of a seller's disclosure form. When you purchase anything, let alone the most expensive thing you'll ever purchase, you deserve to know the conditions of your purchase. How old is the home? Has it experienced flooding? Is it in a flight path? Is the ground filled? Is the property on sewer, septic, or a holding tank? Every one of these items has been discovered by a buyer after they have purchased property, and I'd like to help change that. I also believe the requirements to become a broker, particularly a principal broker, need to be stiffened. Right now, with or without a 4-year degree, you can obtain your broker's license by working as an agent for 2 years, then taking a 100-question exam. This really is not enough. There are now 100 real estate offices and 600 realtors. We handle the sale of property for people who often have nothing more valuable than their real estate. I currently co-write and co-host videos and articles with associate broker Dwayne Paul. These run weekly in the Pacific Daily News website in an effort to share information that is helpful to the general public. This is education, and I hope to do more of this by providing more continuing education for our body through the commission. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Yao, for your testimony, and most importantly, for accepting the nomination. I know it's difficult to find the time for a lot of professionals that are very busy to take up service for the government. And judging from the testimony that's provided today, you are somebody who is ethical and who provides a standard for the industry. And I see that you already have goals in mind, and seller disclosure is definitely one that is of interest to me. This is something that I've worked with the previous chairman, and so yeah, we definitely look forward to seeing that come to fruition under your participation as a board member. So I know at this time, I guess the questions are you willing to commit to being at the meetings?
Yes.
Okay, I know they're quarterly, but there's a chance that it might be, there might be more. And as far as conflicts of interest, how would do you have any conflicts of interest, and how would you address those if they do exist?
What would be a conflict of interest? Oh, with...
So as a commissioner member, you have the power to revoke licenses of real estate professionals. And so I guess how would you determine whether there's a conflict of interest that exists in determining, making that determination, for instance? That's one potential.
Yes, in all the time I've been a real estate agent, I don't think I know of anybody who's had their real estate license revoked by the government. Are you? If that were to take place, that would be pretty amazing. Because I do think that I have been witness to situations that would cause me some concern and wonder whether or not there was a method for having somebody's license to at least be questioned. So it is something that needs further exploration, I believe.
Okay. Okay, but as far as conflict of interest, is there, as a real estate?
No, none at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying that you don't believe you have a conflict of interest?
No.
Okay. All right. I think those are my only questions to you, and I just want to thank you for accepting the nomination. And the only thing I could see is that it's a very short term. It's not the full term, 3-year term normally. It's you're filling the position that the former chairman left, which is under 3 years. So I appreciate your being here today, and I guess we'll look forward to your confirmation in the upcoming session, or not the upcoming session, probably in June, most likely in June.
In June, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank you. Just want to check to see if there's anyone else here to testify. Okay, so at this point, we are going to consider the confirmation hearing duly heard. The committee will continue to receive written testimony until 4 p.m. May 19th. Please address all testimony to Senator Sabina Flores Perez, Chairperson of the Committee on Environment, Revenue and Taxation, Labor, Procurement, Statistics, Research, and Planning. It can be dropped off the mailboxes here, the Guam Congress Building, or emailed to office@senatorperez.org. The committee will now take a 5-minute recess before we move on to the next agenda item. So do this, Masi.